Hello everybody, and welcome to my 31st VBA 2010 tutorial. And this tutorial is going to teach you how to pass values into a sub-procedure. Now, in the last tutorial I showed you how when we're changing strings up here, you can't use them down here. So I kind of lied a little bit, and there's ways can get around this in order to give your values of your strings from up here down into your side procedures down here. So there's two different ways. The first one I'll show you is how to pass the value of a variable. So I'm going to start using a different keyword instead of sub. I'm going to start using a keyword called function. And you don't actually need to yet. You can do this with subs as well. But anything where it's not a procedure that's going to run, so it's not your main procedure that's going to run, it's just something that's only ever going to be called, I always put as a function, just because then when you do your F8, it's not going to pick this one up. It's only something that can be called from your other sub procedures from within your code, so other people won't be able to spot these. So, and it's just kind of tidy. People know if it's a function that it's designed to be something for your code to call, not something for the user to call. So that's just the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to call it a side function, I guess, just to make sure I'm not confusing anyone. So side function, and get rid of that because otherwise that will error. And so what we're going to do now then is we're going to have a string. So I have been given a value in main sub, and then we're going to message box that out. So let's message box out the string, and then we're going to call our side function, and we want to pass it that string. So for starters, just put your brackets, your parentheses after your call. So, and then the name, and then we're just going to pass it that variable. But that's not going to work at the moment because this function doesn't know it's going to take that variable. So what we're going to have to do is when we declare this function, we need to make sure that it's ready to take that string up there. So what we want to do is we want to put by val, which stands for by value, because we're going to pass the value of this string into here, and then we're going to call it a string. Doesn't have to match the variable name up here, and then we're going to put it as string. So it's kind of like declaring a variable, except we're putting a by val at the start instead of a dim. And then when we pass this string through, it's going to take the value of that string and it's going to put it into this function, and then it's going to store that string in a variable called a string. And then we're going to message box it out, and then we're going to change the value of it. So we have changed the value of this string, and then when we go back into here, I just want to message box out string again, and the reason for that is I just wanted to show you that we're just passing the value of a string at this time, so we're not passing the actual variable. So this function still is not going to have scope on this variable. It's still creating a new string. It's just that this time we're giving it the value that we've assigned in this one. So they're kind of linked in one direction, but they're not going to get linked backwards. So let's play this now. So play. So I've been given a value in main sub. Then we press OK. I have been given a value in main sub. And then we press another one. I've been given a value in main sub. And then we realise that something's gone horribly wrong. And that's because we forgot to put our extra message box in. So let's put in message box a string. So we changed it, but then we never actually did anything once we changed it. And let's just press play on this again so we can see it. So I've been given a value in main sub. I've been given a value in main sub. So now we're in the side sub. And now we've changed the value of the string in the side sub. And then we've gone back into our main sub and we've been given a value in main sub. So just to reiterate one more time, so we've given this string a value, messaged it out, we've then called the decide function and passed the value of that string into here and created a new variable for this function to use with the same value as that variable. Just as a point to note, you don't actually have to pass a variable through, you can actually just type your string in here, and then if we play this, then you'll see that it's coming through as and then renaming it and then coming back to here. So you don't actually have to pass a variable, you can just pass through a value. That's it for now for passing just one value. In the next tutorial I'm going to show you how you can pass multiple different variables through. So thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you in the next tutorial.